Hi Libra, let's see what's coming in for you for mid-July. Just be a quick read, see what the cards have for you. So we've got the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Really beautiful. Clarified by the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Look at this. This is very telling, the Two of Cups underneath the Lovers. Wow. Okay, we'll get to that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This one's come up quite a bit in July. The Hierophant, the 10 and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups with the Judgment and Ace of Wands. Wow. There is a lot of energy, powerful, big, beautiful energy under the surface. It hasn't come into the reading yet. It's in the background, but it's so potent and so powerful. It feels like it wants to surface at some point, especially with that Judgment in there. Wow. So at some point, as we move through July or even heading to August, this big energy may rise to the surface. But in the meantime, you're working with the Eight of Pentacles energy. This is the energy overseeing this quick little read. And as I said, this has come up quite a bit. We all seem to be getting very similar messages through this mid-July period. One of those messages is to find your stability, your grounding, and your centeredness by focusing on a project or work or a hobby that engages you, that's something that you enjoy. You're building a skill, you're mastering a talent or an ability. It's something that takes you away from the everyday, gets you out of your head, connects you with something that is just fun for you to do. It might be a little bit challenging, but it's the kind of challenging that you embrace and that you enjoy. There's no stress involved here. This is just you enjoying this task. So if at any point you need to find some grounding, to step away from your everyday life, focus on this hobby, this project, look, it could be as simple as enjoying reading a book. It's just something that helps you reconnect with your center. But it is about mastering a skill. So it's less really about reading a book and more about actually building this skill that you have. Whatever it is, though, it's something that's going to nourish your soul during this time. Very grounding, very peaceful, very calm. There is action involved, but it's patient and slow and involves a great deal of dedication. Probably talked enough on the Eight of Pentacles, but just know that's the energy that's going to sustain you through this period. And it's possible that this is the energy that's going to bring in this incredible energy below the surface here, right down to that Ace of Wands. I mean, that Judgment with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, happy life, abundance, joy, just amazingness. So, okay. In your current situation, you have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. This is an interesting energy, and it feels like it's really important for you to stay in this 8 of Pentacles while this is going on, because there are a lot of options available to you. It feels like you've got a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas, a lot of hopes that are all sort of up in the air at the moment. I feel like you haven't been able to fully manifest any of these right now because you've been in a space of conflict or discomfort, somewhere that's just not, it feels like it doesn't feel safe for you to bring in your dreams while you're in this space. But the 6 of Swords is about you moving away from this. It's moving away from troubled waters into calmer seas. So this is the clarifying card for this 7 of Cups. And it's telling me why you're not bringing your dreams into reality at this time. And it feels like the right thing to do. It feels like you're getting some clarity on this as you're moving away from this conflict. You've already taken steps to move away from it. And by grounding and focusing on your hobby, your project, whatever this is with the 8 of Pentacles, this is going to continue to move you out of this space of stress and worry and conflict, and will help you bring these dreams into reality because they are waiting for you. This 7, it wants to come into this 10 of Cups. You're doing the right thing, whatever you're doing, it's working. Now, the influencing energies, you have the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. This makes perfect sense to me. You're worn out. This 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Whatever you've been going through, it's time to take a bit of a rest, a bit of time away from whatever's been occupying you and probably keeping you from your project, from your hobby, from this thing that you enjoy in your life. You're taking this step away and you're starting to give yourself time to feel out the options. This 2 of Swords she's blindfolded. She can't see what she's aiming at, but she's she's raised her bow. She's ready to fire her arrow. This feels like you're ready to choose something new. You just don't know yet what that is. And that's what this space away, this time away is for. You're giving yourself time to allow this Seven of Cups, all of these dreams, to come into your focus and to help you see clearly what you actually want to bring in. Because you might not want to bring all 7 of those cups in. You might just want to bring 1 or 2. So by moving away from this conflict, taking this time to rest and recenter yourself before you head back out into the world, this kind of feels like a short break for me. It's not like a year-long sabbatical. It's nothing like that. This is kind of just a step away from a situation that's allowing you to regroup and recenter. And by doing that, you're able to take the time. This isn't giving me a sense that you're finding your clarity yet with this 2 of Swords, but it is asking you to tune into your intuition, to close yourself off to the stuff that's been going on around you. If she blindfolds herself and reduces her sensory input, she can hear the voices from within, and that will help her, help you gain clarity as to which of these 7 of Cups you actually want to pursue. It's just feeling like it's time to give yourself a break from whatever you've been going through. Again, if you're struggling to find this space or enough time to have like a little bit of a holiday or time away from your life, your stuff, at least focus on your hobbies. Just get out of your head, stop thinking about this situation, and just focus on this work, this project, this hobby that's bringing you enjoyment, because that will help connect you back into your joy, which opens your heart up. And you really want your heart open, because your outcome, wow. The Lovers and the 2 of Cups is very, very telling. I mean, in a standard read, this pretty much says that you've got a new romantic interest coming your way. It's very telling. This is 2 becoming 1. These are lovers joining. This is the soulmates card, the twin flame card. And in this deck, the lovers card is very much about a coupling. But in both cases, it's really about reconnecting with your heart. It's finding who you really want to be. This doesn't have to be a new person coming into your life. This is rediscovering love again, passion, vibrancy, what it means to be alive in your existence. You're awakening this, and this is coming about because you've given yourself a bit of a break. You've taken time away from the chaos, and you're moving away from this conflict, this unpleasant situation, or this mental confusion that's been going on. Maybe you've decided to take a step away from social media, or you're not watching the news, or it's just sort of an internal thing rather than a literal stepping away from like a job or a relationship or something like that. But whatever it is, whatever you're doing, it's really great. You're doing exactly the right thing because it's opening your heart up in such a beautiful way. The promise and the beauty and the joy from these 2 cards has come out of your endeavor, your work, your determination to make a better life for yourself. And that is why these cards beneath this bottom of the deck card hold such promise for you. I really hope these start to emerge for you as we move through the year, Libra. This is very exciting. I'm going to pull some advice cards for you. It's just a quick read today, so I'll pull 3 advice cards, followed by 3 final message cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Ooh, we had one flip over. Okay, we've got the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground here. It might take a bit of effort, but this is saying you're doing the right thing. You might have people questioning you, doubting your decisions here, but you know you're doing the right thing. So stand your ground, hold your position. You don't necessarily need to fight, especially if you're in this 9 of Wands energy where you've taken a step back. But this is just asking you not to surrender to everyone else's demands on you, to really stand in your power here because you're on the right path for yourself. You're reclaiming your heart. You're choosing love and joy and a life that's satisfying you. You don't need to satisfy everyone else around you. All right. Oh, beautiful. The Empress. Oh, I love that. She's so full of abundance, creativity. She's the ruler of her life in a very contented, grounded way. She's not making demands on anyone or anything around her. She's just living her fullest life. That's the way through this. You know you're doing the right thing here. And when you can step into this powerful, grounded Empress energy, you can create the life that you want. She's birthing a new life into the world. And it makes defending your position so much easier because you can just walk away from anyone who's arguing against you or trying to fight your decisions. You don't need to take on board anything people say to you when you're standing in that Empress energy. You can see where they're coming from and just let it go because you know you're doing the right thing for yourself. Wow, that flipped right out. Incredible. This is exactly what I've been saying. You're already choosing your joy. This is saying keep going, find your joy. Let yourself celebrate. Let yourself be happy. Life shouldn't be all about work and misery and struggle. Whatever you can do to find your joy, even if it's as simple as dedicating more time to this hobby or project, whatever it is that grounds you and that you can work on in your own time. This is all of this, your advice is pretty much what you're already doing. Stand your ground, stand in your power, know that this is exactly what you want and follow your joy. It's that old follow your bliss thing as much as you can. And it's going to be different for everybody. What brings joy to you is not going to be the same for everyone, which is why you're going to have people questioning your decisions, but that's fine. They can do what they want. You know what you need right now. This is absolutely gorgeous, Libra. I'm going to pull 3 final message cards. This feels like a really straightforward read. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you've planted a seed. And you know what this feels like? This is a seed that you've planted for a new you. This is not even so much about a new project you're creating in your life. This feels to me like this is a seed that's been planted in the depths of your being that's really changing you from the inside out, which is why you started walking away from this and walking towards what you really truly want, which is what your heart wants. You're walking towards your joy. I love this. Wow, this is fantastic. I'm very excited for all my Libra friends out there who have been sort of struggling lately. The Hermit, beautiful. When you need to take time out. This is basically what I'm saying. When you need to take time out for yourself, just do it. The thing with the Hermit, he's very much lighting his own path. He's trusting his own guidance, his own inner light, which is what I was saying, that 7 of Wands. He's trusting his own inner light to shine his way on his path. The Hermit can't see the whole path. He cannot see his final destination, but he doesn't need to. All he needs to know is his next few steps. So you keep that sun shining ahead of you. You don't need to see where it's leading you. Just know that if you follow where your heart's leading, just follow those things that bring you joy. Do those things that bring you joy, even in small ways, and that will lead you to somewhere beautiful. That will lead you towards this 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. This is so beautiful. It's such a gentle, slow-moving energy too. That's another energy I've been getting a lot through July. Nothing needs to be rushed here. You've already made some internal decision to do this, and you are starting to move towards that. You're moving away from the conflict and you're moving towards this love and this sun. You've already planted this seed. You can take your time with this. If you're not sure where to go, just stop. Focus on your hobby. Connect in with your inner guidance, your inner compass. Connect in with your heart. Just figure out what makes you happy. Something that doesn't bring the anxiety to your belly or the tension in your shoulders. Something that actually just lights up your heart. Okay, one final card for you. Okay, well, 2 of them wanted to come out. They're both cups. I love this. The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Wow. This is bringing you emotional balance and calm and joy. There's a humility and a real maternal energy with this Queen of Cups. She's just very content. It's a sweet, beautiful, heart-centered energy. And when you land in this energy, which is exactly where you're headed, especially if you keep following this advice with those 3 cards, they're just following your joy, the universe is going to shower you with blessings, which is absolutely why that 10 of Cups wants to come in. This is the universe meeting your joy and love with even more joy and more love. It's so beautiful. I'm very excited for you, Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Love this. You have the King of Cups in there too. Interesting. Devil, Knight of Pentacles in the world. There's some temptation. It might try and drag you back into the old way of life. Keep following your joy. Just keep going. Keep going. This Nine of Pentacles it's about independence and abundance and creating your own life and being really satisfied and proud of how far you've come and where you are right now. This is what you're aiming towards. So the Hermit might not be able to see it, but these cards are suggesting that at least this aspect of it is available to you. You might not know how it's going to look in the outside world. You might not know what house you're going to end up in, what career you're going to end up in, or what it's going to look like physically, materially. But at least you do know that this is going to give you a sense of independence and satisfaction and groundedness and contentedness in your life. And your heart's going to be so open. Oh, it's just such a beautiful energy, Libra. I hope you have an amazing time and I wish you all the best.